Well, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Towcester. What a lovely, bright, sunny morning we have. It's fantastic to see the nicer weather for once. So, 14 races as ever on a Saturday morning. First action coming up in, around about just under 10 minutes' time, 10:16. Just got one change if you're ready to mark that one onto your race card or wherever it is you're studying up from this morning. It comes up in race number 5 at 11:16. Nobody's here. Trap 6 does not run, and the reserve No Expectations will slip into the stripes in race number 5. So 11:16 race, trap 6. The reserve dog No Expectations. That is the only change on the card this morning. We'll have dogs out about 5 minutes before that first race. The 10:16 shortly. So the runners are with us for the very first race of the morning, and here is Stormy Dexter running in trap 1, owned by Mr. A. Williams. Heather Dimmock trains 33.4 for those noting weights. In 2 is Dunagee Puma for Sally's Racing Club and Keith Hazeltine, 31.7. Lemming Fishes in the 3 for Mr. S. Katz, Emma Richards, 32.6. There's the Black Coat, the 4. That is Makeoffer running for Mr. J. Barney, Hazel Kemp. And the weight there is 25.2. Merlot's in 5 for owner trainer Jim Reynolds, 26.2. And Dunham Charity in 6 for Dave and Jane Houghton, 28.2. They're the runners parading. Around about 4 minutes. Can you find the first winner? Let's have a look at some prices. There they are on the screen, the big screen, if you're outside with us here at Towcester. And it's 2-1, the 6 Dunham Charity. Clear favourite ahead of Lemming Fish Trap 3-1. Then Donaghy Puma 7-2 in the 2. Stormy Dexter's 4-1 Trap 1. Merlot in 5 at 9-2. And the Black Coat of 4 make offer 5-1 outsider. And don't forget that one change a bit later on if you weren't with us a few minutes ago. Race number 5, 11:16, no expectations, will be in the stripe coat. That is the only alteration on the card this morning. So favourite Dunham Charity, just a second run back on the card. She's been in season, she's been off for a fair old while, but promising run first start back. That was last Friday. Showed a lot of early speed on that occasion. Good split times, good sectional times. Mind you, Merlot can come out pretty quickly as well, so it's not going to be necessarily gifted an easy lead. Dunham Charity on the outside, but the upside, expect more, you would think, second run back, but improving through the trials. 2-1 chance in the 6. Lemming Fish at 3-1. Still looking for that first win. Went close again last time on the 7th of April behind Dunham Amy. No doubt will be making a late bid to try and get that first win. Bit of money coming for the 1, actually. Stormy Dexter for Heather Dimmock into 7-2 from 4. So there are the runners. Will be on their way to the traps inside the next 2 minutes. So the first live race of the morning is on the way. The Greyhounds are going in. Tia has waved the flag. The hare is on the move. First race of the morning. A9 is the grade. Here comes the Greyhound. Here comes the Bunny. Greyhound's about to be launched into play, and we are racing, and 3 was left in the boxes. Lemmingfish, 4 broke best. Maycoffer, 5 Merlot, a length down in second as they run to the bend. A 6 got held up, Dun and Charity. 1's gone charging up to third, Stormy Dexter, and then midway. Maycoffer by 3 lengths at least down the far side, then scooting on and a long way clear of the pack as they battle on towards the home bend. Merlot 5 the outside of Stormy Dexter, a long way back though behind the leader, who's surely beyond recall here. Maycoffer, Hazelkemp storming to victory, running on well is Stunnagy Puma. 2 got second, 3 Lemmingfish in third. It's gone the way of the 4. It's gone to Maycoffer, who's won decisively. 4 owner Mr. J. Barney and Hazelkemp beating trap 2. Stunnagy Puma. Third was 3 Lemmingfish. 4, 2 and 3. Those all important numbers in the opening race. Let's have a look and see exactly how she won so easily. Got a nice start up on the inside of Merlot. Able to get to the bend in front. A little bit of crowding too. Was pushed out, wasn't it? Stunnagy Puma at the first bend. It's done well to end up getting second, perhaps, but 4 Maycoffer charging on down the back, opening up a unassailable advantage. She wasn't for catching this morning. Just watching the pack in behind. Stunnagy Puma is nipping up the inside, stays on, grabbing second, albeit in a completely different league, completely different parish to the winner. 4, 2, 3. So the full result on the screen then. 4, 2 and 3 in our first of the morning. They're 6 to 1 winner. So the coats are gleaming in the sunshine. Here are the runners for race number 2. Dunham Amy is in trap 1, running for the Houghton team of Dave and Jane. The weight's 28.9. There's the blue jacket of Robin Katie for Mr. R. Brinkley, Mr. B. Butler, Mark Wallace at 24.5. This is Tarmeed Sam in 3. Mr. S. Husnu and Jim Reynolds trains 29.5. 4 is Lily's Chica, running for Mrs. W. Richards, Emma Richards, 26.2. 5, that is Crossfield Howell, the Milton Keynes Racing Club, and Stephen Rayner, 32.8. And running 6, Sweetheart Abbey, owned by Miss M, trained by Jim Reynolds, 28.2 is the weight. So runners out on parade for this second race. 3 minutes until the action gets underway. A little bit of an upset in the first. Makeoffer got to the front and pretty much stayed there. Betting-wise here, quite a short favourite, the unexposed Robin Katie. It's only her 4th start. She's shown bits of promise as well. Trained by Mark Wallace. She's 7-4. 3-1 from 5-2 is 5. Crossfield Howe. And then 7-2, Tarmeed Sam, who's only having a 5th start today for trainer Jim Reynolds. It is bigger prices the remainder. So 7-4, Robin Katie, favourite for the second. Grand National Day, of course, elsewhere today. If you go to the Towcester Racecourse app that's available to download to your smartphone, not only is there all the latest news about Towcester, but there's a whole host of selections for Aintree. Not sure who's done those, but we'll see if they can find the winner of the big race a little bit later on. But a few thoughts on the Aintree card as well on the Towcester Racecourse app. It's well worth having on your phone if that's all new to you. Loads of good stuff there. You can watch, of course, the racing here if you're not able to stay with us all day, or maybe you're watching at the moment on Towcester.tv on the app. Everything accessible as you watch it on the big screen on the app, but lots more besides, including, as I say, a whole host of thoughts on the Aintree card. You also catch up with last night's racing as well. There's the Danny Cook blog talking of horse racing, and plenty more to check out. So the runners are moving in, loading up process for the second race. Nice big wave of the flag. The bunny is on the move. Race number 2. Play low 6 on the Towcester App Stakes. And they race away, off they go. Good start from Lily's Chica 4. Has got an early lead, couple of lengths clear as they go to the bend. Robin Katie 2 is holding its line, just edging off there as they may takes a middle path down the back, but in second. Challenged now by 6 Sweetheart Abbey, and then 3 Tarmeed Sam is closing them in on the inside. Past halfway, Lily's Chica still by a couple. Leads on the turn in up the inside, then is Tarmeed Sam, who's now gone into second place. Coming after the leader, then 2 Robin Katie. Down the lane, Lily's Chica in front. Still leads by a couple of lengths. They go towards the line. Robin Katie the far side, but it's going to be 4 ahead. 4 goes on to win Lily's Chica. Close for the places between 2 Robin Kate, 3 Tarmeed Sam. I think we've been here before, haven't we? Trap 4, the winner, Lily's Chica. Second trap 2, Robin Katie. Third trap 3, Talmeed Sam. Exactly the same as the first race. And played out, in terms of the winner anyway, almost the same way, because 4, Lily's Chica broke in front and has stayed there, makes all the running. For Emma Richards, we're watching the replay at the moment, back-to-back victories, so she's found her form, just a few months short of her 4th birthday. Talmeed Sam plugging on, went second, eventually challenged, just edged off, challenged by Robin Katie, who gets up for the second spot, 4-2-3. So 4-2-3, just as it was in the first race, and a 5-1 winner if you stuck with the black jacket here. 5-1 makes all Lily's Chica. First sprint of the morning, the third race, 10:46, grade is D4. Unlikely Zach coming into picture here, running out of trap 1 for owner-trainer Bob Liddington, 29.7 kilos. Running in 2 is Winnie Brown, who runs for Mr. M. Lowther, Stephen Rayner, 31.5. Greyhound in 3 is Nui Recruit for the New Zealand trainer Matt Dartnell, 34.2. 4 is Lily's Flyer for Wendy and Emma Richards, 30.1. Greyhound in 5 is Cipollini for owner-trainer Jim Reynolds, 33.4. And running 6, Dun and Faith, Dave and Jane Houghton at 27.1. So sprinters this time, they head to the far side. 260 metres, half a lap of the circuit. Three minutes to get those wagers sorted out for this up-and-coming contest. So we've seen 2 races, both with greyhounds in trap 4, bounce out of Maycorn. Lily's Flyer, who is a litter mate of Lily's Chica, who won the previous race, also in trap 4. And they both won on the card last Saturday morning as well. I think there were 3 in the litter, memory serves. Came good. So Lily's Flyer trying to do as her sister did again from the 4 box. She's a 6-to-1 chance to do just that. 9-to-4 Winnie Brown is favoured in trap 2. 4 trainer Stephen Rayner just preferred to Cipollini, who's only having a 5th start, a D5 winner last time, so steps up in grade, but seems to be progressing nicely on the clock. So little change as far as the betting is concerned. Winnie Brown, the 2 remaining, 9-to-4 market leader, ahead of Cipollini in 5 at 5-to-2. Biggest price is the 3 Nui Recruit, just his 2nd run here. Young pup for Matt Dartnell. Not long to wait. Runners going in for the 3rd. Flag's been waved. Here comes the bunny then for the 3rd race. Star Sports English Greyhound Derby, June the 2nd stakes. Bounce away, 3's missed the break as they go towards the corner. Cipollini 5 has stolen an early march though by a couple of lengths. They take the turn in. Winnie Brown up on the inside too. Then in behind those picking up is Unlikely Zach 1, but they're down the straight and 5 leads. Cipollini by a couple of lengths. Winnie Brown's coming home well. Cipollini does enough. 5 beat 2. Unlikely Zach's got 3rd. So 5, 2 and 1. Trap 3 Nui recruit lost a little bit of ground at the box, is unable to recover. Good start from Cipollini, who's progressing nicely. Back-to-back victories for Jim Reynolds' youngster. Winnie Brown's stayed on well, was closing in, but Cipollini in control. See the replay on the screen now. 3 slowly away. Good speed up though from Trap 5 Cipollini. Taking a couple of lengths, 2.5 lengths maybe out of the field. Winnie Brown does stay on. Eventually just wide of Cipollini, but then cuts in. 5-2-1. So 5 Cipollini for owner trainer Jim Reynolds, 2 Winnie Brown, 1 Unlikely Zach. Winning favourite in the third race. All the details on the screen. 9-4 chance, Trap 5 Cipollini. Almost time for race number 4. That's Mystery leading the parade, running in trap 1. Jim Reynolds won the previous race. Can he go for a quick fire double here? 27.1 is the weight. Mildine Flojo, just her third start for Mr. M and Emma Richards, weighs in 27 kilos. Malux Ronaldo for Mr. K. Heffron Stephen Rayner, 34.7. 4 is Chantilly Lace. Richard Yates, 26.5. 5 is Quick Spin. For Miss M and Jim Reynolds, 27.7. Rival Ghost in 6. Lord Hesketh owns. Mark Wallace trains 31.4. And Rival Ghost is a strong favourite as well. 6-4 chance on the outside for trainer Mark Wallace in the betting. 3-1 is Mystery in red. 7-2 Malux Ronaldo. Just going 4-1, which leaves Chantilly Lace at 7-2. And then 6-1 Mildine Flojo. And 10's Quick Spin. And Rival Ghost, I'm guessing, is as short as she is because of her ability to come out very, very quickly indeed. Tactics she used when winning back on the 11th of March in this grade, down to the A7 again. But a decent run in defeat behind Bodell Rossi last week. So if you're with the 6, you'll be hoping, anticipating that she traps in front. Not guaranteed, of course, because Mildine Flojo had been sprinting and came out pretty well to win a D5 last time. Up in trip today for Emma Richards, 6-1 chance in the market. There is Rival Ghost. Five girls and one boy in this race. Malux Ronaldo, the only dog taking on the girls. Running out of trap 3 for Stephen Rayner, 4-1 in the market. There's some nice shots as the runners prepare to move forward in a few moments' time. In fact, they're now going in. They're going in for the 4th. Flag's been waved. Here's the hare. The restaurant VIP dining experience from £39.50 stakes. Race 4, A7. Race away, off they go. Not a bad start from Rival Ghost, although 4 got out just in front Chantilly Lace. But now Rival Ghost 6, the favourite, moving up on the outside. In behind those, Malux Ronaldo 3 has gone third as they string out down the far side. So Rival Ghost the favourite, but only leading by about a length. 4 on the inside, Chantilly Lace every chance. 2 lengths away, 1 Mystery getting a little bit close. They go towards the home turn. Rival Ghost keeping out of trouble. Still leads the way in by a couple of lengths and over 1 Mystery on the far side in second. Down the lane, Rival Ghost 6 from 1 Mystery. Rival Ghost will do enough. 6 beat 1 Mystery. Tied up a third. Involves 3, Malux Ronaldo, 4, Chantilly Lace. Full result is in. Trap 6 Rival Ghost the winner for Lord Hesketh and Mark Wallace. Beat Trap 1. Mystery. Third was 3. Malux Ronaldo. We're watching the replay again. Chantilly Lace 4 led up early on, but Rival Ghost took up the advantage on the route to the back straight. Keeps a clear path out of any trouble. Mystery, as is her wont, is picking up nicely from off the speed. She's been running well of late for Jim Reynolds. And she made the favourite have to battle here. 6 over 1 and 3 Malux Ronaldo getting the third spot. the runners for the 5th race, and here is Dunham Orlando for Dave and Jane Houghton, running in trap 1, 32.9. Swift Hadriana in trap 2 for the WWCD Syndicate and Kevin Hutton, 27.8. 3 is Gully Foyle, owned by Mr. B, Mr. G Trotter, Mrs. L Trotter, Mr. M Wallace, Mark Wallace, 31.6. Mandeville Like in the black of 4. Owner is Mrs. Abram. Trainer is Emma Richards, 27 kilos. 5 Dunham Rio. Dave and Jane Houghton, 34.1. And we've got a reserve dog in trap 6. This is No Expectations, who runs for owner-trainer Graham Holford and weighs 25.6. So just bear that in mind if you've got the race card. Different dog in 6. Nobody's here. A non-runner. She is in season. And No Expectations slips into the black and white coat. To his favourite, if you're looking at the market here, Swift Hadriana for Kevin Hutton, a puppy winner last time out from off the pace, getting up to beat Lightfoot Lucas on that occasion. So 1 win from 2 starts. Plenty of upside, plenty of potential. 5-2 the 3 Gully Foyle for Mark Wallace, and 7-2 is Dunham Orlando in 1, and the other 3 grades, the 3 runners on the outside, 4, 5, 6 Mandeville Like, Dunham Rio, and that reserve No Expectations are all at 5-1. This is the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash giveaway, and if you are with us here at Towcester tonight, we will once again be spinning the wheel to try and give away some cash, £1,000 up for grabs. To get involved, you do need to be here this evening. You'll need to download the Towcester Racecourse app. You then go on to competitions, put your entry in, and if you're randomly selected, you get the chance to come down and spin the wheel before race number 8. If your spin, the selection on that spin coincides with the winner of race 8, you take the cash. It's as easy as that. So it's been won many times, many times this year. And another chance to play that big cash giveaway this evening. Signal's been given. Runners are moving forward, so good luck if you've got involved with the 5th race. Tina's waved the flag. Here goes the bunny for the 11:16 race number 5, the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash Giveaway. Racing and off they go. Slowly away Swift Hadriana. Meantime, 4 Mandeville Light through the centre. Then leads up from 6 No Expectations. Nipping up on the inner is 3 Gully 4 to take a pitch as they run down the fast. They got into trouble. They moved out and Dunham Orlando slipped through the opening. So 1 Dunham Orlando becomes the new leader. Leads by about 2.5 lengths. Gully 4 3. Back on an even kill. Then the inside Swift Hadriana starting to make headway. They're down towards the home straight. Dunham Orlando still in front by a length then from Gully 4. Then Swift Hadriana. Inside domination. 1 on top. Beat 3. 2 Swift Hadriana the favourite in third. Trap 1 is the winner. Dunham Orlando for Mr. D, Jane Houghton. Second trap 3, Gully 4. Third trap 2, Swift Hadriana. Let's see it again. Head-on shots here as they came out. Just gets a nice run up the inside as Dunham Orlando. At this point, the street just edged into the path of 4. Getting in each other's way. Dunham Orlando didn't need a second invitation. He takes the opportunity. In fairness, Gully 4's quickly got himself back into the contest. But that was probably the moment that cost him the race. 1, 3 and 2. your morning's going well. Race number 6 up next. 6-bend action this time. Dress code wears the red of trap 1 for Mr. M. Lowther, Stephen Rayner. 32.2. Roseville bolts in 2 for the From the Cloud Syndicate and trainer Richard Yates. 36 kilos. Killer High Blue in 3. Owned by the nearly 10 Heather Dimmock Trains. 27.4. Hey Seamus in 4 for Mrs. A. Gorn and trainer Jim Reynolds. 30.9. 5 is Cousin Dupree running for the Trotters, Mr. M. Wallace, trainer Mark Wallace, 32.9, and Kurs Crom in 6, Mrs. L. Clark, Mr. P. Cobb, Jim Reynolds, 28.1. That's the lineup then, so they will go to the far side, 6 bends, 1.5 laps ahead of them, 3 minutes away from the start. The betting, headed by the 6, Kurs Crom on the outside for Jim Reynolds, 9 to 4, 5 to 2 is Killer High Blue in 3. And then 7 to 2, Roseville Bolt, Cousin Dupree, bigger odds the others. We'll look for an early lead, you would imagine. Kurs Crom on the outside as well. Normally traps reasonably quickly. Cousin Dupree will ensure that he doesn't perhaps have it all his own way early on. Mark Wallace's charge up in Grade 1 last time. A few of these have dropped to a grade or 2 recently. Roseville Bolt in 2 and Killer High Blues not unfancied. A winner at this grade in the middle of March. Second favourite at 5 to 2. There are runners arriving at the start, just about a minute if you're still confirming or finalising your choices. Into 2 to 1 now. Kurs Crom on the outside for Jim Reynolds. Kennel's had a winner already this morning with Cipollini. So all the action on the far side, and the runners are now loading into the traps. They're going in. We're ready. Race number 6. Here is on the move. 6 bends ahead of them this time. And they race away as they come out. A fairly level start, although 6 Kurs Crom just about shades it as they go to the bend from 3 Killer High Blue. Nips up the inside, slightly crowded. 5 Cousin Dupree getting a bit closer as dress code now up on the inside sits amongst the leaders. So past us they go Killer High Blue 3. To the outside Kurs Crom, who's maybe just ahead, trying to find a route through. Then is dress code 1 on the inside up into second. Crowding Roseville Bolt pushed to the rear. Midway down the far side. Favourite Kurs Crom by a couple of lengths. Dress code in second place. Then Killer High Blue is next. Very deep is 5 5, Cousin de Prey. They go down towards the final bend, and Kuascrom the favourite in front by at least a length and a half then from Dress Code, and then Killer High Blue in the white in third. In behind those, Roseville Bolt's done a lot of late running, but Kuascrom will do enough. Kuascrom goes on to win 6, beat the 1 Dress Code, tied in behind for third. We'll leave that to the judge between 3, Killer High Blue, and the late running Roseville Bolt, the 2. Judges called it. 6, Kuascrom has won the race. Beat Trap 1 Dress Code. Third was Trap 2 Roseville Bolts. A 6-1-2 winner here for Mrs. L. Clark and Mr. Peacock. Trainer Jim Reynolds. Double for the kennel. Watching the replay again. Killer High Blue in front as Kuascrom makes a move. Maybe a little bump between the pair. One got up the inside there. Dress Code couldn't quite be able to push through at that stage. 3 just got pushed off a line there. Impeding 2 at the back, who's done a lot of running, Roseville Bolt, from where he ended up. But the winner is in front here as they head down towards the home turn. And the market got it right in the 11:31. So runners are with us. This is the 7th race on the programme, and this is Free as an Eagle we're looking at here for the Milton Keynes Racing Club. Stephen Rayner's the trainer. 29.9 is the Greyhound's weight. Terminator's in the blue of 2 for the Burtons, and Kevin Hutton 32.1. Running in 3 is Cleaners Mags for the 12th Dog Mob. Matt Dartnell 27.1. This is Dodgers Marciano in 4, owned by Messrs Berwick, Martin, Norman and White. Jim Reynolds trains 32.4. 5 is Hal Glorious, Hazel Kemp owner trainer, 32 kilos. And 6 is Adrahan Asti for Richard Yates at 27.8. A7 the grade this time around. Some prices, Terminator 6-4 heading the betting, 7-2 is Cleaners Mags, and also Adrana Asti, 4-1 Free as an Eagle, 9-2 Hal Glorious, 8-1 Dodgers Marciano. Terminator's been off, of course, for a while. She's been in season, not seen the racetrack since the back end of January. He's had those trials back, promising enough as well, but first run on the course for a long time. Nevertheless, market confidence is strong, 6-4 in the market for Trap 2 Terminator. Preferred here to Cleaners Mags. Her season date was a little bit early. She's had a handful of runs back on the card for Matt Dartnell. And Dran Asti on the outside for Richard Yates. A 7-2 chance as well. Greyhounds are going in. Moving up for this 7th race of the morning, the 11:44, favourite in the 2 Terminator. Here on its journey, race number 7. Early bird discounted Derby tickets out now, stakes. Off they go, they're racing. Best away here was Hal Glorious 5. 3's got the inside berth, Cleaners Max. 6, Adran Asti is wider of those. Now trying to pick up is the favourite 2. Just in behind them, the bluer Terminator, who's quickly into 2nd place. So Cleaners Max leads by about a length. Terminator to its inside. 2 lengths away, Hal Glorious out wide. Then Dodgers Marciano. They close in as they go towards the home bend. Terminator pokes his head in front. Dodgers Marciano couldn't get a run through. Down the lane, Terminator by a couple of lengths. 5 coming home well. Hal Glorious on the outside through the middle. Cleaners Max to the judge they go. Hal Glorious 5. 3 Cleaners Max tight between the pair. Wait on the judge. Hal Glorious has got there. Trap 5. Owner trainer Hazel Kemp beat 3 Cleaners Max. 4 Dodgers Marciano has grabbed 3rd place. 5-3-4. And see how close it was. 5 getting up to beat 3. Tighter for 3rd indeed. Over on the far side, Dodgers Marciano has just denied Terminator. Let's have a look at it all again from the boxes. How glorious. 5 broke ahead of 3. They were to be the ultimate 1-2 in the end. There was plenty going on before we could confirm that. 2 Terminator got herself into a nice pitch. She's run a race of a lot of promise on her comeback, albeit ultimately beaten the favourite as they ran down towards the home bench. She nips up on the inside, just goes on. Crowded out there, Dodgers Marciano. And having stolen a length out of them, she's just tied up in the closing stages. 5 flying home. How glorious. Just denying the 3 cleaners mags. It is race number 8, and these are the participants. Trap 1 is Harry's Risk, who runs for Mr. G. Cow and Hazel Kemp, 32.7. Karma Chameleon in 2, the Old Bellgate Syndicate and Jim Reynolds, 27.6. In 3 is Dramana Bullet for Mr. E. Brown Ford, Bob Liddington at 28.1. Running 4, Greencroft Ed, owner trainer Stephen Rayner, 33.4. Greyhound in 5, Dunham Diesel, Dave and Jane Houghton, 26.4. And in 6, Lily's Flash for Wendy and Emma Richards, 34.7. A9 it is for race number 8. 2.5 minutes to try and find the winner, or indeed, if you're being ambitious, maybe the first 2 or the first 3. 9 to 4 the field it is. Greencroft Ed just shading 1 Harry's Risk and 3 Dramana Bullet at 5 to 2. Dunham Diesel 4 to 1. 6 to 1 2 Karma Chameleon, 10 to 1 Lily's Flash in 6. So halfway through, we've had winners out of 4, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6 and 5 so far this morning. Couple of winners for Jim Reynolds. 2 winners for Hazel Kemp as well. Emma Richards, Mark Wallace, Jane Houghton all on the score sheet as well. Maybe on recent efforts, Greencroft Egg could be the ground to lead up. Early doors here for Stephen Rayner, favoured in the market at 9 to 4. They finished somewhere in front of Dunham Diesel on its outside last time, and Dramana Bullet was in that race, went off favoured in fact, and had shown some early speed as well for Bob Liddington. There is Dramana Bullet, it's a 5 to 2 chance, she's only having her 5th start this morning. So the runners are moving in. Race number 8 on the card. A9 the green for 2 minutes to 12. Flag waved here on the spin, 11:58, Friday, Saturday and Sunday night racing in 2018. Race away, off they go. Quickest away, Dunham Diesel 5. The early leader pressed then on the inside by Greencroft Ed as they go round the first bend, and then up on its inside, Dramana Bullet. There's a gap there for Karma Chameleon. Meanwhile, Dunham Diesel by 2 lengths down the far side. Karma Chameleon in the blue, Trap 2 getting a little bit closer. Length and a half away to the rest, headed by Dramana Bullet, and trying to find a route through. It's Harry's Risk, 1 on the inside. Karma Chameleon leads in and has quickened on by 3 or 4 lengths now. She's pulling right away here. Karma Chameleon, far too good. 2 scores, 1 on the far side. Harry's Risk for second, and then Dramana Bullet 3 was third. Trap 2, the winner, Karma Chameleon, the Old Bellgate Syndicate, and Jim Reynolds. Third win of the morning for Jim. Beat Trap 1, Harry's Risk. Third Trap 3, Dramana Bullet. We're watching the replay on screen. And Karma Chameleon, who sees out the trip really well once she got near the front turning in. There could only be one outcome. She stormed right away. Left the rest trailing. Harry's Risk on the far side, getting up for second. Dramana Bullet was third, so if you play those inside numbers, wise after the event, I know, but that was the way to go, wasn't it? 2-1-3. Now, a little bit of more time if you are with us here at Towcester today and you want to take a little breather. Just to let you know, the next race is going to be 3 minutes later than advertised, so we're not off until 12:20. Can pop down the town and come back. Race number 9, 3-minute delay, due off at 12:20. So we're back with race number 9, and this is the lineup. Lightfoot Jess is in 1 for Mrs. E. Wharton. Hazel Kemp, 28.5 kilos. Swift Frisco for Mr. M. Bandurak and Kevin Hutton in 2, 33.1. Dinner Larnica runs in 3. The TDC Global Investors, Jim Reynolds, 36.2. Greyhound in 4 is Lily Longstep, owned by Mr. G. Spurway. Trainer Kevin Hutton, 29.1. Towstar Billy's in 5. The Towstar Syndicate and Mark Wallace, 33.8. And Racing 6, You Little Jimbo, for owner trainer Hazel Kemp, 34.4. That is the lineup, 12.17. We're going to go 12.20, as we mentioned earlier. And they are betting 2-1-6. You Little Jimbo for Hazel Kemp. It is 3-1, both Lightfoot Jess in 1. Also for Hazel, Swift Frisco in 2. Then 4-1 is 4, Lily Longstep, 9-2, 5, Towstar Billy, and 7-1, Dinner Larnica in 3. So runners heading in the direction of the traps with You Little Jimbo. We'll be looking to try and bounce out on the outside. The favourite at 2-1 for this A5 contest in front of Lightfoot Jess, giving Hazel Kemp a good chance maybe of even getting the forecast perhaps here. Swift Frisco will come late. Denied the red coat today though. He's in 2. So the runners are going in, moving up for this 9th contest. Flag waved, hair on the move. A5 the grade. VIP box, 4-course meal from £48 stakes. And racing, and off they go. A level enough start, although little Jimbo 6 broke well. Towstar Billy's been able to tack across on its inside 5, and they move on from 1, Lightfoot Jess. And this trio have gone well clear down the back. So Towstar Billy by a length for Lightfoot Jess is moving well on the inside, about to challenge. A couple of lengths away to 6, You Little Jimbo. Then trying to pick up from further back, Swift Frisco. They run towards the final turn. Lightfoot Jess, she's moved on. She's now 2 ahead of Towstar Billy, 5. They go towards the line. Lightfoot Jess wins this well. 1 on top, 8-5 Towstar Billy, and 6, You Little Jimbo was 3rd. See the replay again. Trap 1 Lightfoot just the winner for Mrs. L. Wharton. Trainer Hazel Kemp beat 5 Towstar Billy. Third was 6 You Little Jimbo. Not too much happened really from halfway. Towstar Billy got across to lead from You Little Jimbo. Held every chance. Lightfoot just made her bid down on the inside at halfway. And quickly takes charge turning in. And Two's made a bit of late headway. Swift Frisco. But apart from that, fairly uneventful the second half. Greyhounds with us for race number 10. Dunham Sorrento rears trap 1 and runs for Dave and Jane Houghton. 27.1 kilograms. Brown Sugar in 2. Owner Mr. S. Thompson, trainer Kevin Hutton, 29.4. 3 is Victoria Lane. Owner Mr. M. Lau, the trainer Stephen Rayner, 25.3. In the Sunshine in 4 is Bally Black Bolt for Richard Yates, owner trainer, 27.1. 5 is Brock's Pandora, owned by Mr. D. Broccoli, trainer Hazel Kemp, 27.7. And running 6, Antoinette, owner trainer Jim Reynolds, 27.7 kilos. So 12:33 race is race number 10 in the betting. 9 to 4 Brock's Pandora in 5 and 5 to 2 Antoinette in 6. Then we go 7 to 2 Victoria Lane, 4 to 1 Dunham Sorrento Brown Sugar, and 9 to 2 Bally Black Bolt. Brock's Pandora favour then in the market and try to repeat the success of her sister in the last race. Lightfoot, just quick family double perhaps on the cards. Hazel Kemp's had 3 winners this morning as well. Jim Reynolds going well. He's had 3 winners. He runs second favourite Antoinette, running out of 6. Who's been running well without, without winning, to win an A9 back in the back on the 4th of March, but running well since then as well. Those two head the market. Bally Black Bolt is on a hat-trick. She could be the one to lead up through the middle early on for Richard Yates. Greyhounds are going into the starting boxes for this 10th race. Spin of the flag here is on its way. Race number 10, A8 the grade. And the racing, and off they go through the middle. Victoria Lane, the white coat leads. Bally Black Bolt goes with it 4 as they race around the first bend. Wider on the race course, but moving up then is 6 Antoinette. Down the inner is Dunham Sorrento in the red. Halfway as they run down the far side. Bally Black Bolt then leading by about a length, being pursued by Antoinette on the outside. Dunham Sorrento is up the inner, right with the mix as well as Victoria Lane in the white jacket again as they come off the final bend. Many chances. Bally Black Bolt just about in front. Far side Dunham Sorrento, and then trying to come home well through the middle. Victoria Lane, they go to the line. 1's ahead. 1 wins Dunham Sorrento. Close in behind 3 Victoria Lane, 4 Bally Black Bolt. Judges called the result. Number 1, Dunham Sorrento is the winner. Owner Dave Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton beat trap 3 Victoria Lane. 3rd was for Bally Black Bolt. 1-3-4. We're showing you the print as well in a moment for that 12:33 race. There it is. Trap 1, far side, 1-3-4. check out the replay again. See where your selection went here. If you had an interest, 4 came out quickest, 3 got off on its inside Victoria Lane, 6 out wide, 3 had to just check back there. Victoria Lane missed that first time. Antoinette moving up on the outside. Dunham Sorrento truck 1 down the inner. Victoria Lane's trying to get herself quickly back into the race. So they made the homeward bend. It's Dunham Sorrento, by virtue of being on the inside, is going to nip up and go on and score. Run pretty well in the end, Victoria Lane in defeat. More six-man racing coming up. Race number 11, S2 the grade. Beat is Artemis in trap 1 for Mr. M. Beatty, Kevin Hutton the trainer, 27 kilograms. Racing in 2 is Dundrum Billy, owned by Mr. C. Chessel, Mrs. H. Kemp, Mr. D. Redmile, Hazel Kemp the trainer, 32.6. OC's Bocker in 3 for Bodgett and Scarpa and Mark Wallace, 29.4. 4 is Dunham Dream, Dave and Jane Houghton, 28.3. 5, Gary Glass Bambi, owners Messrs. Memory, Overend, Samback and Samback. Mark Wallace trains, 26.7. And Scruff's Penny in 6 for Mr. A. Welsh and trainer Kevin Hutton at 26.3. 6 bends this time, going to the far side in 3.5 minutes. 6 Scruff's Penny is market leader for Kevin Hutton. He's got one of the joint seconds in as well. Beat his Artemis in trap 1 at 5-2, along with Dundrum Billy. And then 9-2 Dunham Dream, Gary Glass Bambi, and Osis Bocker in trap 3, 5-1. Scruff's Penny on the outside, capable of getting away sharply in her races. Will those be the tactics that see her in front early on? We'll find out shortly. It's interesting rivals here. Of course, Dundrum Billy has been running over hurdles. Back over a longer trip on the flat today for Hazel Kemp. Beat his Artemis up in distance on the back of a promising trial as well the other day, or a couple of weeks back. And the 2 is now favoured here, Dundrum Billy at 5-2. They've gone 11-4. Beat his Artemis in 1. And Scruff's Penny's out to 3s. Greyhounds are going forward, going in, race 11. So here comes the hare, lap and a half this time. S2 is the grade. And they race away. A nice start from 5, Gary Glass Bambi, as they move towards the first of those 6 corners, and has gone on by 2 or 3 lengths. Crosspenny 6 the outside, a Dundrum Billy who's coming up the inner, and then in behind those Osis Bocker. Moving up now is Beat His Artemis 1, Dunham Dream at the rear of the field. They go out on towards that last circuit then, and 5, Gary Glass Bambi, still with the lead, but it's much reduced now. 2, Dundrum Billy is moving on its inside, about to challenge. 3 lengths away, Osis Bocker 3, then Beat His Artemis, and 2, Dundrum Billy. For Hazel Kemp goes on by a couple of lengths from Gary Glass Bambi. Trap 5 under pressure, perhaps in second place. Down the straight, Dundrum Billy by a length and a half then from Gary Glass Bambi, staying on his Scruffs Penny on the outside. Dundrum Billy, another one for Hazel, goes on to score well in the end from 5, Gary Glass Bambi, 6, Scruffs Penny. Fourth winner of the morning for Hazel Kemp, Dundrum Billy, Trap 2, owned by Mr. C. Chessel, Mrs. H. Kemp, Mr. D. Redmile, trained by Hazel Kemp. Beat 5, Gary Glass Bambi, Scruffs Penny 6 was third. 5 bounced out just ahead. Gary Glass Bambi able to poach a few lengths around the first couple of bends. The eventual winner settled in second on the inside, Dundrum Billy. So went past us with a lap to run. Scruffs Penny off the speed on this occasion, but does some work later on in the race. Meanwhile, down the back, Dundrum Billy just beginning to get to Gary Glass Bambi. Takes up the advantage as they approach the 5th bend. It's going to go on and be a winning manoeuvre. 2, 5 and 6. is race number 12 up next. It is an A8 contest. This is Dunham Oriole running out of trap 1 for Mr. D and Jane Houghton, 33.7. Mash Mad Sydney in 2 for the Mash Mad Syndicate and Kevin Hutton, 34.73 is Lightfoot Lucas, owned by Mrs. H. Kemp, Miss I. Yendall. Hazel Kemp trains 32.8. 4 is Whizzing Brody, owner trainer Jim Reynolds, 27.9. Running 5, Forest Fern. Kevin Hutton, owner trainer, 25.96. Second time lady for Mr. S, Mrs. M. Roberts, Stephen Roberts, 26.7. 7 to 4 is 5 Forest Fern and 2 to 1 into 7 to 4 is 3 Lightfoot Lucas. They head the betting. 3 to 1 Mash Mad Sydney. And then 9 to 2 second time lady. 6 is Dunham Oriole. 6 is Whizzing Brody. So an early move on Lightfoot Lucas for a kennel that's been in good form this morning. Hazel Kemp, 4 winners. Greyhound went to Sheffield, so I wonder if the change in scene, that was a trial, might enhance his chances. He's had a couple of near misses prior to that here. Back on Towcester sand since that jaunt to Yorkshire. Joint favourite along with Forest Fern. He's been a regular in these A8s. Went off favourite last time behind Lily's Cookie. Finished 3 lengths behind on that occasion, back in 3rd place. About a minute and a half if you're still working out who to play in race number 12. We've got a clear favourite now. Lightfoot Lucas is 7 to 4 in trap 3, ahead of Forest Fern at 9 to 4. So the runners are going into the starting traps now. They're moving in. Flag is waved. Here comes the hare for race 12. Off they go. 4 away best Whizzing Brody takes an early initiative. Here's Mash Mad Sydney, 2 up on the inside. 4's dropped back. 3 swinging off very wide. Lightfoot Lucas at the corner. Now 1 Dunham Oriole has immediately come and joined Mash Mad Sydney and goes on. So 1 in front at halfway. Leads by about half a length. 3's trying to pick up again. Lightfoot Lucas getting back into the race. Having to jink its way round Greyhounds. Meanwhile, Dunham Oriole in front. 3 Lightfoot Lucas. And then 5 Forest Fern staying on late down the near side. They go to the line. It's very close. Forest Fern this side. Lightfoot Lucas, and then on the far side, Dunham Oriole. Wait on the judge. Judges called it. 5 Forest Fern has got up. For Kevin Hutton, owner trainer beat trap 3. Lightfoot Lucas, and third was trap 1 Dunham Oriel. 5-3-1 in race number 12. Let's watch in the closing stages again. Trap 3 after moving wide at the bend. Getting back on terms here, Lightfoot Lucas, but the late charge was to be the winning one. Here's Forest Fern down the near side, getting up in time. Claims race 12. And that is the print on screen there, 5-3-1. Governor's Lass is in trap 1 for this 13th race for owner Mr. B. Dinnan and Mr. D. Martin. Trainer Jim Reynolds. The weight is 24.4 kilos. In 2 is our Fiddlesticks, owned by Mr. Empower, Stephen Rayner. The trainer 27.1. Broxbourne Flyways 3. Ripped Jim Syndicate and Emma Richards 32.4. Here's Mama Genoa for Mr. R. Meekins and Bob Liddington 24.4. In 5 Dunham Tiffany. Messrs. Houghton, Shepherd and Smith. Jane Houghton trains 28.9. 6 Dunham Gem. Dave and Jane Houghton 27.6. They're out on parade. This is race 13, penultimate race of the session. And the shortest favourite of the morning, Governor's Lass, is 11 to 10, trap 1. 3 to 1 is our Fiddlesticks in 2. 9 to 2, Broxbourne Flyer, Mama Genoa. 5 to 1, Dunham Tiffany. And 6 to 1, Dunham Gem. Well, Governor's Lass gets the red coat. It's been running 4.65, and punters like the idea of that scenario. So she's 11 to 10 for Jim Reynolds, who's had a good morning with 3 winners so far. 7 to 2 brings in our Fiddlesticks, looking for that first victory for Stephen Rayner. Then 4 to 1 is Broxbourne Flyer, and 6 to 1 the remainder. Less than a minute to race 13. So runners are moving in, going in, race 13. Wave of the flag for race number 13. A10 is the grade. And they're racing, and off they go. Dunham Gem 6 broke best. 2 Our Fiddlesticks, though, quickly on the move on the inside in second. The favourites turned in about third or fourth. Just swung off, though, Governor's Lass at the corner, and is now towards the rear of the field. Our Fiddlesticks by 3 down the back, then being pursued by 6 Dunham Gem. Next 3 Broxbourne Fly, then the favourite Governor's Lass. They run towards the final bend, and out in front Our Fiddlesticks, who's made most for Stephen Rayner, still leads by 3 or 4 turning in. She won't be for catching. Here's the maiden win. Here's Our Fiddlesticks on top. One ran through, grabbed second. Governor's Last 6. Dunham Gem was next. Trap 2, the winner, Our Fiddlesticks, owned by Mr. Empower, trainer Stephen Rayner. Second 1, Governor's Last. Third 6, Dunham Gem, 216. Let's have a look at this again. First win here for Our Fiddlesticks. Took her chance. Took her chance well in the end. It's got a nice break. Dunham Gem as well. The 6. We're watching the favourite, Governor's Last, who was heavily supported. Into the first bench, swinging off there. And does run on again. She makes some late headway, but that cost her a real chance. Our Fiddlesticks opening up down the far side. Healthy looking advantage. She wasn't going to give that away. And well done to Connection. She's got her first win. So the last one, race number 14. It's a sprinters to finish with. This is Graincroft Jet in 1. Owner trainer Stephen Rayner, 32.5. 2 is Donna Moon for Dave Jane Houghton, 28.7. Running 3 is Towstar Tommy, the Towstar Syndicate own. Emma Richards trains, 30.6. 4 Jack's Queen. Stephen Rayner, owner trainer, 30.6. 5 Sherbet Lemon, owner trainer Jim Reynolds, 28.3. And 6 Optimus Prime for Mr. Arcross, Mr. Beagill, trainer Richard Yates, 29.8. 6 to 4 Dun and Moon, heading the betting. Strong favourite here for Jane Houghton. 3 to 1 is Sherbet Lemon in 5. Easy to back Graincroft Ed at 4s, alongside Optimus Prime, and then 6 to 1 Towstar Tommy and Jack's Queen. Donna Moon then, who's been consistent enough, just having a second run back though after a period away through season. She chased home Sorting Banco on a comeback. Has got winning form at this level prior to that break. 6 to 4. Strong favourite in the blue here for Jane Houghton. In front of trap 5, Sherbet Lemon, who was in that same race last time behind Sorting Banco. Looking to try and bounce out here from the 5. Ready. Here's on the spin for the final race then, race number 14. Good luck. And away for this dash then, and quickest away was Jack's Queen. 4-2 Dun and Moon to the inside is going to launch a challenge. Deeper than Optimus Prime's in a good position. 6, they come round the outside, then Dun and Moon in front then from Optimus Prime. 6 on the outside of that rival to the line they go. Dun and Moon's just ahead. Saw off Optimus Prime. 4, Jack's Queen was third. 2-6-4. It is confirmed, trap 2 Dun and Moon for Mr. D. Houghton. Jane Houghton beat 6 Optimus Prime. Third was 4 Jack's Queen. 2, 6 and 4 in the last. Four came out just ahead. Jack's Queen. 2 got a lovely position. Dun and Moon on the inside. 6 sweeping around the outers. Come home well, Optimus Prime. And they pretty much dominated proceedings in the last. Dun and Moon going on to land it. 2, 6 and 4. Well, just a quick reminder, racing is back here this evening. First race at 7:35. Some really good trials to come before racing. Claire's Rocket, Derby finalist last year, amongst those gracing the sand pre-racing. We've got a whole stack of Star Sports Greyhound Derby trial stakes to come. Some of the real big guns out in force tonight. You can get involved, of course, on the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash giveaway this evening. You need to download the Towcester Racecourse app, and to be here tonight, being with a chance of winning £1,000. And we'll play the low six as well. All the details on that app. So hopefully see you back here this evening. Hope you've had a good morning. For now, though, from everybody, enjoy the rest of the day.